Put your money intact, put your money intact. Invest and show that your money come back. Put your money intact, put your money intact. Invest and show that your money come back. Everybody say, one child, one youth, one tack. One child, one youth, one tack, 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 tack. Become financially free. Join the abundance community, diaspora city. Yeah, we got global accessibility. Your future, your currency. Everybody say, one child, one youth, one tack. One child, one youth, one tack, 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 tack. Become financially free. Join the Abundance Community Diaspora City. Contact our website or social media for more info. Everybody say, one child, one youth, one tack. One child, one youth, one tack, 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 tack.
Welcome to everybody, my TAC family. Welcome to this training, another very important training that we are going to go through today. I hope all of you are having a good week. It's good to be back. I was away last week, and so I am back to be with you again. So without further ado, we are already running late. As usual, we have our motivation, our 2-minute motivation exhortation at the beginning. And so I want to call on somebody I hold in high esteem, who set the pathway for me being here as your director of training. So without further ado, Mr. Blessing, I appreciate you so much. And I thank you for doing this exhortation for us. The floor is yours, Mr. Blessing.
Oh my goodness, Doc. Dr. Delia.
Yes.
Mr. Carr, the Assistant Director of Training, and all my fellow theologians in the house. Thank you so much for this privilege given to me to give words of motivation. I would like to express my gratitude to Dr. Delia for her exceptional leadership and professionalism. It is one thing to know how to do something, it is another thing to do it professionally. Thank you so much, Dr. Delia, for your professionalism. We so much appreciate your exceptional leadership and professionalism. Sincerely, as I said, it is one thing to know how to do something, it is another thing to do it professionally. So we sincerely appreciate you, Dr. Delia. Yes, as we approach the launch of TAG on December 11th, as we all know, I will want to urge everyone to take their investment seriously. Our commitment and seriousness are crucial to the success of this endeavor. Unfortunately, we have observed a lack of engagement from some members, more so those who are joining the KYC, assistant group. For some time now, we have not opened the group, and because of those who are trogging Madam Adiola, I mean those who are crowding around her for their KYC, Madam Adiola reached out to me and said, hey, Blessing, we need to open the the KYC support group again, and we did. And when we sent out messages and people that joined were about 50 people, and it will surprise you, we sent messages to these people, only 15 people responded. And it will shock you after some days, people that did not respond to our messages, some of them were sending messages to me, a link. I don't know where they wanted me to join. I don't know which group they wanted me to join. So, and all I did is to quietly block them. So what I want to say is this. Therefore, my fellow Tiashan, to maximize the benefit of TAG and weekly training, I encourage every one of us, number one, let's focus on learning and understanding the system. The moment one stops learning is the moment one starts dying. Don't stop learning. Number two, let's take responsibility of our account. What do we need to do about our account to get it ready for the launching date? Number three, let's engage actively with the community. Glue yourself to the community for update. I cannot overemphasize this. As Philip once said, what whatever is worth doing at all is worth doing well. Let's strive for excellency in the in our tag investment. I envision a successful launch, but also anticipate potential cure, potential, problem, potential chaos in the community for those who might not be adequately prepared. I mean, those who neglect to exploit the training and the guidance of the leadership. People that are neglecting the guidance of the leadership, we anticipate potential chaos for those kind of people. I am the sage and I can tell you what may happen when the tag is launched. How some Tiashan will be running helter-skelter, looking for those who will guide them in area of KYC or probably to navigate some area. We don't expect all the leaders to do everything for us. The training section is there. Let us work together to ensure seamless experience. Thank you, and let's continue striving and to drive TAG forward. TAG is our investment. TAG is our investment. It is insanity to wish what one's investment failure. It is insanity to wish one's investment failure. It is insanity, sheer senseless to try to destroy what one has contributed to build. TAG is our investment. TAG continues to go uphill. Thank you so much again, Doc. I appreciate it. Over to you, ma'am.
Oh, lovely, lovely, Mr. Blessing. It was so lovely to hear your voice, and you gave us so much important information. So please, let's just follow what Mr. Blessing said. Do your KYC, do the needful, because once the exchange is launched, you may not get the help that you so desire. Okay, welcome to those who just came in. I think we have a lovely group of 71 people. And so without further ado, I want to call on our trainer today. He's going to speak to us on cryptocurrency trading. And so it is no other than our very own Dr. Boaz Adaramola. Adaramola. I hope I said that correct, Dr. Boaz. So Dr. Boaz is a medical imaging scientist, lead senior radiographer in radiology, and a radiation safety officer at a leading multi-specialist hospital in Lagos, Nigeria. He's a networker and a leader in tech. Dr. Boaz, we appreciate you. We thank you for everything that you are doing for tech. And we are so honored and grateful that you are here to teach us how to trade, because a lot of us do not know how to do it. So I'll hand the floor over to you now. Thank you, Dr. Boaz.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you very much, Professor. Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning to everyone that's hearing my voice this time around in the community of Tiashans. Thank you for the privilege you have given to me to be able to host or to be able to have the presentation today. And I hope we'll be able to have a very wonderful time together in the community of TAC. I'm just wondering where we're gonna open the door from, because when we talk about cryptocurrency trading on the exchange market, it requires a lot of preparations. It requires a lot of information. It requires everyone to be able to understand what you want to do. It's just like a market, you just want to understand what you're actually going to do in the market. You want to buy, or you want to sell, or you want to go and visit somebody, or you want to, different things at different times. So, but the first thing that I just want to talk about is that, coming to the cryptocurrency exchange trading platform requires every one of us to be calm, to be calm, to be calm, to be calm. Don't rush anything when you're on the trading platform. You can't afford to rush anything on the trading platform. Uh, just to be able to make sure that you get to understand what I'm saying is that you could be holding a $10,000 in your hand right now and then in your wallet, and I tell you in the next minute or in the next second, you could just imagine that you have just lost $10,000. How you wouldn't be able to imagine because of maybe a mistake that you made, a button that you pushed, a button that you pressed, something that you did. So it requires you to be calm, and like I said earlier, it requires you to have enough information and well grounded and informed about what you want to do. So I think we are actually talking about how to now get to trade itself. And well, there are several trading platforms that we have everywhere, but it is good that we get our people to know about the trading platform of TAC. And for the now, because we are here to launch the coin on the exchange, there is a demo trading platform, there is a demo exchange that has been provided just for us to be able to have a glimpse, just for us to be able to familiarize ourselves with what it looks like. And then one after the other, we will look at every part of that demo exchange so that we can at least familiarize ourselves, get to know the terms, get to know what they mean, so that when you see them next time, so that when you see them in other exchanges, you would be able to relate with them. So, without wasting time, we'll be saying a lot of things. We'll be defining a lot of things. So, but I want us to do it on the exchange. So, I think that I'm going to share my screen right now so that we can all go to that part of the exchange together. So let me share my screen. Start now. Okay. All right. So can everybody see my screen right now?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Yes, we can see it.
wonderful. Thank you very much. So we'll go to the trading platform. Let's see. All right. So this is, if you look at the URL, you see that it's written demo.abundancestack.com. So everybody may not have access to this. So it's a kind of demo that we have there. So, and you can see from this exchange platform, the first thing we are looking at is the BTC stroke USDT, and then we have the current price of the current price of Bitcoin. Still, I'm sure this is not the actual current price, so it's still, but that is where the position where you're going to find that on this current exchange. So you can see the current price of Bitcoin, then also 24 hours changes in the cryptocurrency buying and selling and the like. So it shows you 24 hours of the trade that has been carried out in the last 24 hours. So the lows and the highs, all of those things are going to show. When you talk about the high, it shows in green, and then the lows, it shows in red. So when you talk about the market also now, the market what are the trading pairs, that cryptocurrencies that you are trying to trade with? Okay, you have so coin, you want to buy the other. Okay, I have BTC, I want to buy TAC. I have USDT, I want to buy TAC. I have Ethereum, I want to buy TAC. I have BNB, I want to buy TAC. I don't want to mention so many other cryptocurrency out there or different kind of exchanges out there. There are several of those exchanges that we are currently using, but there's no need to publicize and talk about other exchanges when we're not going to be using them so much. We're going to be using more of our own exchange. So then if you look at, so first and foremost, you search the coin that you want to purchase. So then you pair them together. So if you look at this particular point now, so we have a BTC pairing it with USDT, Ether with USDT, Win with USDT. But what we are interested in, I think, is in the last part of this list, and that is TAC versus USDT. So we want to purchase TAC by using USDT as our means of exchange. So I click on the one that has to do with TAC stroke USDT. So when you scroll down, then you can see all this that shows 1 minute, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes are telling you on this particular graph, it shows you the activity that has been carried out in the last 1 minute. So it will show you the graph per minute. Then the next one shows you the graph in 5 minutes interval. 15 minutes we have that, 30 minutes, 1 hour, 12 hours, then we have some in 1 week, then we have even 1 month. So, and each of the way the graph looks like tells a lot of meaning, describe a lot of things, and explains a lot of things in how you got to trade your next, pairs, the trade you want to take again. All of what is showing on the graph will help you to be able to make an informed decision on how you want to trade next. So that's just about the graph. So like I said, this is just like a demo, just to be able to understand all of this that we're talking about. So if you scroll down again, so the trading volume. So as the trading is being carried out, it records all the transactions that has been carried out. It records everything in real time so that you can be able to go back to look at, okay, what is the trading volume, what time did this sale went through, and the likes. So the trade history, you see everything, you can always go back to them. So actually, if we are to say that we want to buy TAC right now, we'll be looking at so we can see we have buy, we have sell, we have limits. All of that also we'll look at what the limit orders and everything, what they mean later. So let's just, for example, let's just quickly go into the buying of TAC, or sorry, the trading of TAC, or the trading of a coin with another to be able to purchase any other coin that you want to purchase. So right now we are trying to use USDT against TAC. So that means right now in my wallet, I have USDT and I want to use that USDT to buy TAC. So it's saying that one USDT is $1. So let's just say we want to purchase 50. That's a lot. So let's say we want to purchase 5 TAC. 5 TAC. So it's saying that for the 5 TAC, I'm going to have to use 5 USDT, because right now it's telling us that 1 TAC is $1 in this demo, but in real time we know that 1 TAC is about $5 because it's going to $5 very soon. So I want to talk about the one that is coming, not the one that we are actually using right now. So if it is to use the $4 that we are carrying right now, you writing that you want to write 5 TAC will have to cost you 20 USDT. But right now, because it's still showing that it's like $1, that's why it's giving us 5 USD. So after that, then you click on your buy, you say buy TAC. So if it is 50 also you want to buy, you do the same, you say buy TAC, because here we have it as buy, not that we want to sell. So you say buy TAC. So when you click on buy TAC like that, so you wait for it to be able to go. Okay, you want me to log in again. So okay, fine. All right. Okay, so I'll quickly go back to that point. So five TAC. So I have to come back and choose the trading pair first. So just like we said, so from the pair, I'm going down to the TAC stroke USDT again. So I click on it. So now I can now go down, because if I don't click on that, it's not going to show it down here for me to be able to buy exactly what I want to buy. So let's say we want to buy 10. So that's 10 USDT if 1 TAC is actually $1, which is not the case right now. So like we said, this is a demo. So you can see in the balance, I have 900 USDT here. So that means I can actually purchase 900 TAC if 1 TAC was to be $1. So, but we want to purchase only 10 now. So we say buy TAC. Let's see. Let's see what we have there. Okay. So these are just how to put some of those trade. When you say spot trading, you just want to buy with. If you want to buy a particular commodity with the one that you have in your hand. Is it BTC? Is it USDT? Is it Binance coin or whatever that you have is what you're going to use to purchase what you want to buy. So it's just rolling now because it's a demo. So it might take some time or it might just be rolling like that. But just for us to be able to have a look at what and what you need, just need to do, what is available to us right now to be able to use. This is what you get to see, and it's supposed to just buy immediately, and it will now. So because it's going to buy immediately, it's going to go on the order book. It's going to go on the order book. Then somebody is going to buy it, or somebody is going to clear it from the order book. Then your tag is going to be in your wallet. So you can see, so complete order. So right now I've actually completed 5 orders since I started using this demo exchange. So you can see at one point I bought 200, then later on I sold 200, I bought 50, I sold 40. So even the completed orders, you can see the history in this particular place. But right now the one we are trying to buy now is not really going through. So and then that will move us to uh, where we really want to go to, which is to even get to familiarize ourselves about all of these things, all of these names, what is market depth, what is order volume, all of those things you might want to like, what are they all about? But very quickly, let me just quickly show you another exchange. Bybit is one of the exchanges that is very popular in this part of the country. And so from Bybit, as you can see, this is another exchange very quickly. So there are a lot of information, there are a lot of places that you have to go to do different things at different times. Several. So you have to spend days and weeks to be able to get to understand the platform. And each platform, they have so many things in common, but they still have some things that you might have to look critically before you get to familiarize yourself with it. So there's no rush. There's no rush. Get enough information about whatever exchange that you want to trade on. So let's say we go to the assets. Okay, actually I wanted to go to the trading part so that you can just even see. So you can see here now where you can buy and sell. You know, you want to buy BTC, you want to sell BTC, then what is available to you, and then all of that. So the current price is showing that 63,000 and 39 for one coin right now. So this is just to show you. So I wanted you to see also how the chart looks like. Now you see now this is like a chart, and each of these charts, like I said, they mean something. Each of those candlesticks, they mean a lot. So it's a very huge one that you have to take your time to be able to understand. So those candles, they mean a lot of things. And each of the week, when you talk about a candle, it used to have like a rope, a wick on it. So even this wick that you can see on each of the candles, they represent something to be able to help you to be able to know when to come in and when to go out and all of that. So, but as our own exchange comes to be, we will be able to now get to show everybody how to be able to go about it one after the other. So this is like an order book now. See, this is an order book where each of the transactions that's happening per time is being listed. You can see as people are buying and selling, as people are buying and selling their coins, it's showing there. And as they're buying is either increasing and reducing the price. So with the ones that are showing on the green are the time it goes higher, and the one that shows red is when it's coming down. So I just wanted you to just have a look at that also in comparison with our own exchange, which, like I said, this is still like a demo account. So very quickly, let us just quickly look at some of the terms, like I said, that we're going to be looking at. So we need to familiarize ourselves with these terms. You just need to, these are the basics that you need to know when you talk about the cryptocurrency exchange. So yes, when you talk about the cryptocurrency exchanges, we have what we call the decentralized cryptocurrency exchange. Decentralized. And when we say decentralized, what do we mean? it's that market, that exchange that actually allows customers to trade, cryptocurrencies for other assets. You can be able to do whatever you want to do in that decentralized, at a particular price. Like some of the trading that you could do, you could be doing spot trading, you could do futures trading, you could do margin trading. There are different kinds of this trading. So you leave the order until you get the right person that wants to buy them. So you list your coin on that particular order book, and somebody comes there and purchase them. I'm sure people that are very conversant with how we were able to trade on Byrek will be able to get to understand what I'm talking about. That you list your coin, you want to, so you go there, trade. I want to sell my coin at so amount, and with that, you are waiting to see who's going to come and buy your coin at the price that you have kept it. So that's the centralized exchange platform. So there's this thing that we call limit order. So that order that you have placed on the exchange that you want to sell your coin. So when it gets to that particular point, the order is being completed. That means it's being sold. So also there's what we call the centralized cryptocurrency exchange. This particular one, because we always say centralized, it has what we call like a middleman between the buyers and the sellers. Even when we talk about that decentralized, it has its own advantages and disadvantages, because now that it is decentralized, you can risk a lot of things. But in the centralized, because you have someone that looks like a middleman to bridge the gap between
Dr. Boaz, is it only me? Can you all hear him?
No, I'm not hearing him either.
No, he's off.
No, he's
No, we
gone.
can't hear him.
His network.
He's gone.
Yes,
He's
can
out.
you
Gone.
he's
can
back.
you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yes, we
Yes.
can
He's
hear
back now.
Yeah,
Yes, we can
wonderful.
hear you.
Yes, yes, thank you very much. So I think for now I can stop sharing my screen for now. It's all right. So because that also could take a little bit of data. So like I said, the centralized crypto exchange acts as a middleman between the buyers and the seller. And while they are doing that for you, they take commission and then transaction fees. And I tell you, it's safer sometimes to be able to have this person help you, negotiate between the person you're buying from and the person that you are selling to. So tax exchange also is going to have all of that. So some of those kind of exchanges, tax exchange going to have that. Binance have a lot of that. Coinbase, they have that. So they actually is centralized crypto exchange. Then we have what we call the Kraken and the Cool Coins and the likes. So many of them are out there that have that. So the other time I mentioned something about what I call the order book system. Order book. So actually, when you buy and sell order, we say buy and sell order, you are trying to list your coins. Either you want to buy or you want to purchase, so that people that wants to purchase can come and buy from you. People that want to sell can sell to you. So everybody goes on the exchange to list their coin, either to buy or to sell. Oh, I want to buy so and so, you list it there. So then somebody is going to come and say, okay, I have what you want to buy at the desired price for execution. So you see, so it depends on what we call the supply and the demand of that asset versus another one. So as demand increases, the price shoots high. When the demand is very, very low, the price goes low also. You see, so that's that. So also we said this decentralized cryptocurrency exchange allows what we call peer-to-peer. You see now that decentralized is peer-to-peer, which has its own risk, like I said, because there is no middleman in the peer-to-peer. You go behind the admin, you go in behind the scene to go and trade with the person directly. It carries a lot of risk. Just like recently, I had already sent almost 1 million naira. And when you talk about 1 million naira right now, well, in other countries that should be like very, very small money, but because of the way our government had affected our naira, it now makes $1,000 look so big in Nigeria, while in other places it may not look so big. But I almost lost $1,000 while trying to purchase Bitcoin for the payment so that we can be able to have our coins in our wallet, just because the person that was supposed to do peer-to-peer with me was trying to act funny after sending the money. You see, after sending the money, he started acting funny, and to the customer support of that particular exchange to be able to help out, and was able to resolve it, and I was able to get the money back. If not, the money would have just gone like that. You see, so peer-to-peer transaction, you deal with the person directly from a digital wallet without even having to see with the person and without any intermediary. So some of those examples of those peer-to-peer, CAC is going to have its own also. We have what we call Uniswap, we have Pancake Swap, there's something we call also DY, the X, or Cyber, you know. So these are also, they are like what we call smart contract, so self-executing. So you guys are doing it alone, it's risky, but you guys are believing that. That's why we have all of these literally two kinds of protections, and get to know your customer, KYCs and the likes. But these smart contracts do not really have so much of that. The identity of the people that are transacting are hidden. You see, so the risk of fraud is very high, you see, because there's no intermediary, you know, and then sophisticated investors are the people that actually go there because they know how to be able to detect when somebody wants to fraud them. They know what to do when something wants to happen. But for investors that are very new, I do not advise that you go decentralized. You go without an
You're right.
agent. We go without an admin to be able to
Yeah.
help out with that. You see, so like we used to say, we say everything that has advantages also will have one way or the other. There will be a little bit of disadvantage also. Nobody is perfect, so we must always learn to accommodate ourselves and get to understand ourselves. So even the centralized cryptocurrency exchange itself, as it has the advantages of user friendly, is very simple. You can easily get to understand it, and that is the type that we are going to be enjoying in the cryptocurrency tax exchange. User friendly, you can rely on it. There's going to be leverage, on so sometimes in those kind of exchange, there's something we call margin trading, whereby you have opportunity to even borrow to be able to trade and pay back, though definitely with interest. So it allows for high returns, but you can actually also lose a lot of money in that kind of margin trading. But this centralized gives you opportunity to be able to have all of those funds to be able to do the business. Then the disadvantages of this centralized cryptocurrency exchange is that there's something we call hackers. The hackers are everywhere. The risk of you being hacked into because you are holding a large volume of people's money. So the eyes of thieves will want to come into such kind of establishment. They'll get a loophole and loot everybody's money. There's actually a particular cryptocurrency exchange, one of the biggest. In fact, it was the biggest then before Binance. We call it MTGOX. MTGOX. They were the largest cryptocurrency exchange before, but in one night, in one day, they were hacked into, and a whooping sum of 850,000 BTC, was looted out of them, and that's what how MTGOX collapsed. You can also make findings about that later. So these are just some of the things that one has to be very careful with That's why I said when you are dealing with cryptocurrency exchange trading and all of this platform, you just have to be very calm. Sometimes because you want to buy and sell, there's this tension that comes on one to just want to do things very fast. Take your time. Before you click, you have to say, yes, I want to click this button. Okay, that's what I'm supposed to click. Yes, you remind yourself, because at one click, you can expose yourself to a lot of risk. So hackers are there. Then also, actually, because there is a middleman, there will be transaction fees that you have to pay. And sometimes the fees can be very high, especially when you are buying a very large amount of cryptocurrency. You know, sometimes you think that money you are paying is so small, but when you are buying a large quantity, you also pay high charges. You see, so like we said, the risk of fraud through the custody of digital assets. Also, the risk of fraud, as you keep this large quantity of people's money in a particular exchange. It's a lot. So a lot of caution needs to be put into place. You have to be caution, you have to be calm. You have to have a reason for going to the exchange. You see, so these are some of the things that are very, very important that we need to know to work in the exchange. You must understand how to buy the new coin you want to buy. Even the coin you want to use to buy the other coin, you have to understand how to buy them. In Nigeria right now, in where we are right now, we can't actually use debit card again. Even the peer-to-peer, they removed it from some of the exchanges. So it is just those ones that have the peer-to-peer is the only way we can be able to purchase BTC. We want to purchase some of these coins through the peer-to-peer, because government are still not 100%, giving us the way to be able to go into all of this. So we are doing it on a very low key. So the peer-to-peer is a very good one, but one has to be very, very careful while using them to trade. Then we have what we call on-chain trading, when an activity or transfer is recorded and processed by a blockchain main network using a wallet address. So on-chain, there's this wallet address that you have to generate, that you have to get. That is a wallet address. It looks like what we call the account number. So that is what you submit to the person that wants to transfer to you. So BTC has that, Ton has that. Also, TAC is going to have theirs also, and Solana, to do all of this transfer that you want to do. So when we say peer to peer, when we say peer to peer, what do we even mean? Peer to peer, that means transferring from an external wallet to an exchange. So USDT, USDC, they are all stable coins that you can actually save your money into. Then you don't have the fears of anything fluctuating at different times. You are afraid of, by the time I wake up, what if my coin has already reduced? So, but with these stable coins, you can be able to say that, okay, yes, you can go to bed without being afraid of even though sometimes also something happens and the coins can also be affected, because dollar also, anything can happen to dollar because they peg all of these stable coins to dollar. So you need to know how to deposit cash to buy your cryptocurrency, how to transfer, how to buy, how to fight fraudulent people when you are about to be scammed, just like the one I talked about the other time. If I was not calm enough, if I didn't understand what I was supposed to do, I would have lost $1,000 to that other person in the peer-to-peer trading. So but through the help of the customer support, they came in and helped out to be able to regain back the money. Even though they still gave him the opportunity to send the coin to me, he refused and was coming up with different kinds of excuses. People can just be very funny. So you just have to be very, very careful. Also, how to appeal. If you don't know how to appeal, you will lose that coin to that person. You see. So you must know how to manage the situation and not be pressured, because if you are pressured, then you now make more mistake so that you don't lose your money. So like I said, don't rush. You have to be calm. Your calmness is very, very important. So the other time we showed what we call, okay, on our exchange, if you have watched very well, you see what we call launchpad. Launchpad. Let's see if can still get there. You see what we call launchpad. Let me see if I can quickly share my screen again. Okay, so there's something we call launchpad where you can so you can see now we have launchpad here. So the launchpad is like a platform where you introduce new coins, you introduce new projects, and when you introduce them, they are not actually yet available for transactions, for trading, but it's a place where you can launch them for people to see, and you can use it to even raise more funds to be able to complete your project. So that's what we call launchpad. So you deliver early stage cryptocurrency offerings to investors before making it public. Also, we have been hearing what we call staking, because these are some of the things that we have on our own platform. So it's good that you even get to understand and know what they mean, so that when you see them, you know, okay, this is what this is. So staking in the previous time, many of us stake our coin. In fact, I still remember one of our members that staked all his coins. So while everybody was busy trading on the exchange, this guy was just staking all of his coin, and he made a lot of money as a result of that. So staking is a long term, so someone that has a long term thinking, long term crypto investors. They are called the holders. And you know, when we say holders, we say HOLD. But right now in the cryptocurrency industry, instead of saying HOLD, they rather say HODL, because somebody just came and they changed everything and everybody started following that way. Instead of say, yes, you are holding the coin, means you're not releasing it, you're not spending it, but rather they're telling you that hold on to your dear life. So HODL, hold on dear life. You are holding on to something that will become of greater value to you tomorrow instead of spending it. So, and you can earn passive income in the coin being staked. When you stake your coin, you have decided not to spend it, you have decided to lock it up somewhere. And because you are locking it up, you are actually adding value to the exchange. And that value will benefit you also later on in the future. So you get some income from it, and you have agreed to keep that coin, not to put it on the other book, not to list it on the exchange, so that you can create opportunities for yourself to be rewarded. So like I said, we pair different coins with different coins. You want to buy USDT and you are pairing it with Bitcoin. Oh, I have BTC, I want to buy USDT. So you have to pair them together. I have Ethereum, can I buy TAC with it? You pair them together. So these are some of the things when you say you pair coins. What are the trading pairs? You have to know the trading pairs that you are working with. So also, if you look down, there's a place that they wrote OHLC. OHLC somewhere. There's a place that is showing OHLC. So when you see OHLC, what is telling you that there are several things that are in that particular acronym. Say open, high, low, close. So when you want to trade in an exchange, you actually open an order either to say it's going to go higher or it's going to come lower. Then also at the end of the day, after listing the coin, after putting your order on the order book, at one point it will be completed, it will be closed. So it's just an acronym where you say OHLC, open, high, low, close. So if a stock opens high or low for the trading day, there is a chance that trade will move in a reverse direction. So a lot of fluctuations do happen, but when you see that OHLC, if you look at this our exchange, you will see something that looks like that also there. You know what that means. Then also we have what we call market takers and market makers. These are the two major factors that determines if a coin is going to really do very well, if a coin is going to really come up with a lot of profits. So we say the takers, market takers, market takers seek instant trade. They want to just quickly make money and go. So even after they have put their price on order book to say, I want my coin to be sold when it gets to $64,000, because they saw that something is happening to their coins, they've gotten to almost close to $64,000. Now the coins start dropping. Instead of them waiting for it to strike that point where they have already pegged it on the exchange, they rather quickly take what they have as profit, even if it is a loss. They don't want the loss to be too much, so they take it. So by taking the price, by taking the order like that, by taking the coins or the profit or the loss like that, you are actually a market takers, and it's not too good for the exchange. So you see that. So, but when you talk about the market makers, an individual that initiate order, adding liquidity to the market. So you must think of how to add liquidity to the market. When that launches, are you going to add liquidity to the market, or you're going to remove liquidity from it? While takers execute their order by consuming liquidity. You see that they consume the liquidity, while the other ones, they add liquidity to the order, to the exchange, to the list. They do it with limit orders. Like I said, I mentioned something about limit orders the other time. That limit order is what you have put there. You wait for it until it strikes, until it fills up completely, until purchases get to that point. And because of that, there is benefit. Because of that, you will pay lesser fee charges than a taker. You see, so when you hear market takers, market makers, that is what that means. Then we have been mentioning what we say: open order, buy order, open order. These are just like a request order that is yet to be executed. You have already listed it on the list. You have already listed it on that order book. So you're waiting for somebody to come and purchase the pepper that you have already put out for people to purchase, something like that. You see? So in the market price has not reached that specific price or target price and not be purchased. So you are waiting for that particular time. And when you allow it to strike at that point where you put it, then you are actually a market, you are market a maker. You are a market maker and not a market taker. So we have what we call the sell orders also. The sell orders, they are the specific price for sale of coin. So that means if the specific sell coin, the coin you want to sell, has been met, then that's a sell order. They become a completed order when this price have been met. Like I said, you use the limit order, you got to that particular point, and somebody came there and bought at that price that you have already put there. And like I said, you pay less charges for that. So also, if you look somewhere, you have what we call the market depth. I think somewhere down, there's something we call the market depth. So when you say market depth is the quantity of buy and sell orders available on an exchange for a cryptocurrency. So the number of trading that is happening, the number of trading that is happening in that exchange tells about the depth of the market. So many traders, that's what they look at. They look for what is the market depth of this coin, to know if the coin is sustainable, to know if the coin can last, to know if something they can actually invest their money in. So with that, you can be able to tell. So a depth chart will tell the ability of the market to sustain large orders, buy and sell without the price moving significantly. Even when people are buying too much, it will not move significantly. Even when people are selling too much, it will be stable because of the market depth that you have there. Also, you can see by its side, we have the trading volume. We say order volume. That's the trading volume. This measures the amount of money coming into and out of the cryptocurrency market over a certain length of time. So that's the order volume. The order volume, that's the trading volume. Then now for the order volume is how much in monetary terms a crypto coin has traded over a period of time. So that's the order volume. Over a period of time, how much in monetary value has been traded over, let's say in 6 months, over, let's say, in 1 month. So that will tell that the trading volume is one of the most important metrics for evaluating the current state of the crypto market. So then also there are different kinds of markets or trading that you can do on the exchange. There's something we call the spot trading. There's something we call the futures trading, which are more risky, but the spot, anybody can do that. And I think that's what we all need to know more. The trading, the spot trading, where when you say spot trading, you're talking about the process of buying and selling digital currencies and token at their current price. The goal here is to purchase at a low price and sell it back when the price goes higher, so that you can generate what? Profit. So that you can generate profit. So those days on Byrek, several of the investors were not spending their coin, rather they were making business with the exchange. They were trading their coin. You can imagine someone that has only 1,000 TAC before. In 1 month time, that person ended up having close to 8,000 TAC by just this spot trading. Just waiting for the price. When it goes down, he quickly buys. When the price goes high, he sells, takes the profit, rebuys again. So he's just trading, he's not spending the money, and he was able to generate a lot of tax from there. So when you are a holder, when you hold your coins, you have a lot of profit to get at the long time. But when you are very fast, you quickly want to sell your coin, you want to sell your coin, at the end of the day, you're going to regret it. And that's why we urge every one of us to think long term. Don't be fast to quickly say you want to spend your money, because you'll be surprised. Just imagine when people were selling their coin for 5 naira, 20 naira, 20 naira, 20 naira on the exchange. Right now, one tag is close to 8,000 naira. In naira, that's about $5. And before, we're talking in cents. So just imagine people that have wasted thousands of their coins. Are they not going to be regretting it now? They are already. You see, so we have to take precautions and be patient and wait for the right time. You see, very, very important. Very, very important. So, that's why we talk about all of this verification that needs to be done. You need to verify. You need to verify yourself that, yes, you are truly a member of TAC. You actually know what you're doing. You actually have good intention. You are not a scammer. So the verification through the KYC is very important to be able to ensure that the people that we call our customers, we know who they are. They are verified. So when anything happens, we can easily reach out to them. We can monitor them, not really monitor for anything, but we can get to know ourselves so that we can have this transparency, and everybody is security guarded in the exchange. So your KYC is very important, like Mr. Blessing has already said. Very early, esteemed Mr. Blessing, I wanted to greet you from the beginning. I just remembered you now. He said that we should do our KYC, go to that support group and get all the assistance that you can get to be able to do that. Then also, I think that we're going to have to push whatever we have next when we talk about the other trading platform, the features for those that are interested. That's the other one, but it's good that you get to know all of what this means also. But lastly, for this session, we just talk about the two-factor authenticator. That is also another level of another extra layer of security that we need to ensure that we also have to be able to help everybody to safeguard their accounts, so that the account will not become too porous for people to be able to hack into. So the two-factor authenticator also is another kind of password, another kind of information that is required from you to be able to log in or to be able to get money out of one's account. And I know as we go in this our exchange, I know a lot of these things are going to be put into place to be able to help us safeguard our assets and value. I tell you, TAC continue to go up here. I tell you, TAC is like no other coin. The project in TAC is like no other project. The greater than Bitcoin, I tell you indeed, is here. Time has already showed us what can happen with TAC. Bitcoin has already showed us what can happen with TAC right now. and we are joining our forces together in unity of purpose to be able to surmount all our challenges and come out victorious at the end of time. I tell you, like Mr. Blessing said, a lot will gnash their teeth. A lot of confusion will come because when they hear that people are now cashing out, people are now able to trade their coins. That's when you see a lot of people come out from their slumber to be able to know what is happening. How do I go about it? And that's why we call for everybody to always attend this training so that you can get an information. So some of the things we're talking about now are the things that people pay a lot of money to be able to get to learn from. You see, so this is what we can take for the now. I think we have exhausted a quite number of time, and so on the demo exchange, you can see that it's still rolling. If I'm sure I'm still on sharing my screen. You can see it's just rolling. So with that, we can't really do so. But this is just how the platform looks like, and I tell you, it's going to be easy for everybody to be able to navigate when we get started. So we shouldn't be afraid of anything. And I think at this point, I would like to hand over back to the director herself. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I hope I've been able to give a little value for people to be able to get to become a better person. We know we have to always just get better than yesterday. We should always get better than the last 1 hour. We should always get better than the last 6 hours. Every time, little, knowledge is being added into us. And I think that's what we have done tonight. Thank you so much once again, ma. And I do not take this for granted. Thank you very much, ma. As I
Oh,
stop sharing the screen. Yes, ma'am.
excellent, excellent. Yay. Thank you, Dr. Boaz, for this excellent training. And I'm sure there are questions. It's 3:05, but I'll open the floor for questions for you, Dr. Boaz. There's one thing I need to ask you, and I'm going to ask you a real trivial one. There are many people here who have not traded. And I believe I'm one of those. So I believe when we go on the system, we will get more acquainted with it. But this is a very trivial question. So we are on the exchange. TAC is on the exchange at a price of say $15,000 per coin. And let's say let's say I have 100 coins and I want to sell the coins. Well, let's say I want to sell 3 to a buyer. How do I know what price should my coin be? Should it be 15,000? That is my question. Dr. Boaz, did you hear?
Oh, I started talking. I never knew that I have not unmuted my mic. So,
Yes.
so definitely, the price must be $15,000. That is alright. So by default, it won't. I'm not sure it should even allow you to be able to manipulate your price, especially with what we with the kind of trading or exchange that we are trying to launch. You should sell at the current price of TAC, because when you do that, that is the time you have added value to the coin. But if you sell below the price, then we start devaluing it. In fact, you should look for how to sell even higher than the price, and that's how we can bring the value of the coin higher and put more value and then demand on it. I don't know if that answers anything, man.
Yes, yes, Dr. Boaz. Yes.
Okay,
Thank
okay,
you.
you're welcome.
A- Any other questions from the floor? Any?
Hello,
Please
Doc.
unmute. Go ahead, Mr. Crypto Chemist. Mr. Blair,
Good
nice
evening.
to hear you.
Good evening to the host. Good evening to the host. Well said. Very powerful presentation by the doc. It was insightful and very educational. For this training today. I'm so enlightened in what you were talking about. I talked about the exchange and liquidity, and now you have talked about trading, and it's very important that each one of us go and check this recording again, watch it again and again and again and again, because this is very important. So that I want to say to you, well done, congratulations on what you're doing, teaching us, and hey, it's very insightful. So that's my, um, you know, what I had to say, Doc.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
Hi.
Mr. James. Good thing Dr. Boaz will be back again next week. So we have not heard the end of it. So I'm
yes,
really
yes,
excited
yes.
about
That's
that.
that's good. I'm excited about this. With this training that Doc has done, likewise, there are people would pay a lot of money for this training. Yeah. So it's very important that we soak up all bits of information in regards to these trainings. Yes, Doc?
Yeah, thank you, Mr. James. Okay,
Okay.
somebody had a question.
Yeah, hi, this is
Yes.
Marina. How's everybody doing?
Good, thank you.
Good, good. Oh, yeah, I wanted to ditto on everything, the comments that came forth thus far. Yeah, this was really excellent. I do my own trading as well. I trade the Forex market, but this was really thorough. And I would really advise that, come with, especially he's coming back again next week, have a notebook. Have a notebook and a pen. Take notes. This is really important because you think you're going to retain everything, but when you need it, you won't even remember it. So it's good to take notes where you can go back and review your notes and get the information from your notes. But this was a really good training. So to Dr. Boaz, I do commend him for a great job today. Great job today, and I look forward to next week's training as well.
Thank you, Marina. Thank you for that. Any other questions or comments?
Yes,
Yes,
yeah.
yes,
I have
ma'am.
a question.
Yes, ma'am. I have a question too.
Go, Miss Tiny. Go ahead.
Okay. I have got two questions. The first question is margin trading. What is it? The second question is on chain. What is happening when I'm talking about on chain? Because I was just writing when you were teaching us. So I was just writing. There's something I didn't understand, the margin trading as well as on chain, whatever. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Ms. Tenny. So the first one you talked about the margin trading. So like I said, margin trading just in simple terms just gives you the opportunity to be able to borrow money from a particular exchange platform to be able to trade whatever you want to trade. That means if you don't have startup capital, with the margin trading, you can be able to get a kind of stipend capital that can be given to you to be able to trade with. And while you trade, you actually pay back some interest, and you can actually also make a lot of money. So that means with no cash, you can actually make a lot of money with that opportunity that margin trading gives to you. So that's that. So then for the on-chain trading, so that means, like I said, the on-chain trading gives you opportunity to be able to trade, to be able to trade on the cryptocurrency platform. So, and those are some of the coins that do have that. That's some of the exchanges that do have the on-chain platform is we have the Binance, and then some of these Bybit and thereabout. They do have all of those on-chain wallets. So on-chain wallets, you can be able to use it to be able to receive your cryptocurrencies into your wallet and the like. So it's just one of the terms that you actually use to be able to carry out what you want to do on the exchange. So that's that, man. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for that, Dr. Boss. Mr. Alkali, you were asking a question. It's your turn.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Okay. My question is about staking. are we going to follow the same process when we did barrack, or there's different process? And secondly, is it immediately we launch our coin, are we going to start staking, or they will give a specific time or announcement? This is my question.
Okay. So I don't know if we have the chief of staff in the house, because yeah, I'm sure he will be able to give us more light into that on exactly how things are going to unfold as we go into the exchange. Or maybe we have somebody else that can answer that, because I think that should come from either himself or Mr. Abundance himself. Yeah.
Mm, none of them are here. I'm just checking. Chief of staff
Okay.
is not there,
So,
and the
so,
chief
so
is
as
not
we
there.
go, Mr. Ilya, we will get to understand that. I can see that you are already, you can't even wait for the soup to, the soup that is boiling. You can't wait for it to cool down. You just want to, you want to have a taste of it immediately. Don't worry, everything will unfold, and I trust you because I know you are one of the members that I've known for a very long time that have been doing a very great job. Your consistency, your focus has been, second to none, and I know that you will not miss anything. You will not miss anything. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Any other questions or comments?
Hello.
Yes, go ahead.
Hi everyone. This is Redemption, Jason. Um,
Hello,
my
Mr.
question,
Jason.
how you doing?
I'm okay.
Um, my question for Brother Boaz is that some people might want to get some cash or whatever to start businesses or any other ventures that they would like to go into. How does the TAC coin or currency exchange work with like fiat currency? How does those transaction works when it's in order for it to be neutralized and for it to work? I don't know how that transaction works, how the coins flips or turns into fiat currency, or what is the measures taken for that to happen? Thank you.
Okay, I'm not sure that I got the question very well, but if any other person got it and you have the answer, I think you can go ahead. Professor Ma, did you get that also? Did you get that
Um,
question?
I didn't get it also. Mr. Jason, you want to say it again, please?
Hello?
Sorry about that.
Well, sorry about that. Just to simplify it, basically, when you have your TAC or your like Bitcoin or whatever, what is the process of selling it for fiat currency or whatever? If you wanted to use fiat to do certain things, how do you? Is there a mechanism or is there a
Ah,
way to turn
ah,
your coin into cash? Does it go to your bank? Like how does the
there.
intermediary work for it to go and turn into cash? Thank you.
I get it now. Get it now. Dr. Boaz, you understand? He wants to know when you have
Yes, yes,
sold your TAC and you have
yes,
whatever it is, you get USDT or whatever. How do
yes,
you get it into your account? How do you change it into something that you can use, into money
yes,
that you
yes,
can use?
yes. Exactly. So it's still part of what we are talking about. It's so easy, and that's why we have the trading platform through the P2P, through your debit card, through your MasterCard, if that is allowed in your country. But very easy is through the P2P, through the peer-to-peer trading. You can be able to convert your either BTC or TAC into BTC or BTC into USDT in a second. Somebody wants to buy your card, somebody wants to take your money, somebody wants to exchange it for what you want, because the coin that you're holding in your hands is valuable. So if you have Bitcoin right now, somebody wants to buy it just right now in seconds from you. So that's to your local cash, to your local account. But like I said, in Nigeria right now, because of what the government are still trying to put together or whatever game they are playing, Binance was banned, or will I say peer-to-peer opportunity trading was already removed. So because of that now, Binance looks useless to us in Nigeria, even though some of us still use it to trade in other platforms or to trade in other currencies. We use the features and the likes, but for peer-to-peer now is useless. And the question you're asking now is exactly what peer-to-peer does. It gives opportunity to now convert your assets in cryptocurrency to your local currency so that you can use it to be able to purchase what you want to purchase. But also, we have several of these platforms that are ready to collect what you have directly from you. That means the BTC or the TAC. We have so many of these outlets that wants to receive 50% tax from you and 50% maybe the fiat or something like that. So there are several ways of changing it to, in fact, it's the simplest and the least of the worries and concern that we should have. Definitely, it's not a worry, but I'm just saying that that's not even something that we should even talk about right now because you are going to be immediately, if you have Bitcoin in your hand now, you are a rich man. In the next 5, 10, 15 minutes, you have your fiat in your account because somebody wants that Bitcoin from you. So it's about the value of that coin. Does that help at all?
Yes, I was asking it because in previous recordings, if we remember, Chief Abundance also said that in building the diaspora city, it would require some tax and some fiat. So we will have to know how to get fiat out of tax also. So I was asking, because sometimes fiat, not all countries or everywhere will adopt cryptocurrency as fast. So sometimes people might need fiat on hand. So yes, but
Okay.
yes, that enlightened. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, sir. Thank you, sir.
And Dr. Boaz, we will have the MasterCard too, of course. So that would be another avenue.
Yeah. Yes, 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 yes.
Chief of Staff is in the house now. Welcome, Chief of Staff. The question about staking that we were not able to answer, maybe the person can ask it again. I think that was you, Mr. Alkali.
Yeah, Mr. Ilya. Mr. Ilya, I think you can ask that question now.
Is he still there?
Yes, it should still be there. Mr. Ilya.
I see him, but
Can you hear me?
yeah.
Yes, speaking now. Yes, we can hear you now.
Yeah,
Oh,
go
okay.
ahead.
Concerning the staking, are we going to follow same process when we do barrack, or there are different process we're going to follow? And secondly, are we going to start the staking immediately we launch the coin, or there is specific time that will they will announce or give go ahead before we start the staking? This is my question.
Okay. Thank you very much, and thanks, Dr. Boaz. First of all, before I want to thank Mr. Blessing, our ISWA Director of Training, is in the house. Dr. Dela just chatted me that I'm not coming to the training, and I told her that I used to do this with Mr. Blessing sometimes. As becomes bigger and bigger, sometimes I might not be around to answer some questions. So I just step back to give leaders the chance to handle some of these things, you see. So but I don't do it frequently, but sometimes I don't just come because I want people to really get involved without me in the picture, chief have told us that as get bigger and bigger, we must not we should not be it must be less about us, you see. So that is why I didn't come on time. So thanks everyone. Yes, concerning your question, uh the process of staking will not be like Barrick. In Barrick we had the desktop wallet, but I believe the exchange will have other alternatives, and you'll be able to stake on the exchange. And I believe that even after the exchange, there will be some means of building more of tech infrastructure. You see, I think that should be in place. But you'll be able to stake your coins on the exchange, just like there are some staking that you do on Binance and earn some commission. So you're able to stake on the exchange. The second question, which was, can you say it again?
The second question,
Mhm.
are we going to start the staking immediately we launch the coin, or there is time that
Okay.
we're going to announce it?
Okay, well, based on the nature of the work, the exchange will have all the features that Binance has. So I believe that the staking will be at the launch of the exchange. I can't tell for certain, but based on the roadmap and the white paper of the exchange that was released, that should be the case. Okay,
Okay,
thank you.
thank you so much.
Okay.
Prof, man, I want to quickly just put a little bit of clarity to the question that I think the lady, Mr. Tini, Mrs. Tini, what she asked the other time about the on-chain trading, the on-chain transaction. I don't know if you remember. Yeah,
Yes.
so the on-chain transaction, like I just said a little bit the other time, is that when an activity or transfer is recorded and processed by a blockchain main network. So on-chain is just like something that has to do with a particular blockchain. But definitely you are linking whatever you are doing with that blockchain with a particular wallet address. So it is that wallet address that gives you opportunity to link all of what you do to that blockchain. So that's the on-chain kind of transaction, and it's always come with something that looks like a wallet address with a network. Now, those network now, we talk about the BTC, like I said the other time, BTC, Tron. They say, okay, how do you want to send it? Is it through Tron network? Is it BTC network? Is it through Ethereum network? Is it BSC or Solana? All of those things. So that's just what when I said on-chain transaction, that's to do with the blockchain, and it's always carry wallet address, just like an account number. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Boaz. And Chief of Staff, there's a question that was asked. So let's say we go to the exchange, the coin is say $15,000 per coin. Can somebody sell the coin if they want to sell their coins? Can they sell their coins for less than 15,000 per coin?
Well, there's a mechanism that Chief has said will be put in place. However, that mechanism is conventional. Okay, it's not. That is what some people will ask, that is TAC a stable coin? No, TAC is not a stable coin. It's conventional. It must be that we will all agree that this is the price that we will sell our coins. These things are just the market condition in crypto. I've given this example in the past. The market condition in crypto is the same thing that you go to the market and buy, uh, let's say I'm trying to look for a product. Let's even use okra for example. Now let's say you go to a market and you want to buy okra, and somebody is selling their okra for $10, and the other person is selling their okra for $9. Of course, the person that is selling their okra for $9 will have more buyers. Okay, in the process, the person that is selling their okra for $10 might not really be happy, because that person is taking away a lot of customers. So now, with the now that every association have what we call a guide. So now people have an association where they will say, okay, our product all over the market now, so that it's not be a one-man decision. They will come together and say, we are selling our okra at $10, and anybody that is selling it below $10 will be penalized. Okay. Because the person must when you created for you person the man was like, okay, this is too much to let I say yeah. You have no choice if someone okay I will payment such for $10 every 8 months and price price across people the other people find okay all these people are of all need cost that across even less than $8 even $10 the okay.
Any other questions or comments on this training?
Okay, doctor.
Yeah, good evening. Good evening,
Go,
everyone.
Mr. Victor was speaking. Go ahead, Mr. Victor, first. I think he was going first. Mr. Victor,
Thank you.
go ahead.
Good evening, fellow Tiashans. To me alone, the key factor that have really been uh, handled here, which has also helped me too well, is on the question that my very friend Redemption asked, and the answer that have been rendered, the P2P answer that has been rendered. That remains a key as far as we go about to market a tech product, because some at times you meeting lame people who are not versatile in this digital stuff. So because of the panic, they are asking, we don't see what you're asking us to buy, and then you are saying we will get money from it, and how, who is going to buy? So this has remained one of the factor that people out there are thinking about every now and then. But my simple
Okay.
answer have always been that to buy is just your own problem right now. To sell is not a problem, because there are buyers always who are there waiting that they want to buy. So I've always told them that some at times I even go to my what's it called, the abundance place, and I show them that, see this placement you call the P2P. So when the market is fully set, this is where you will get your money into your local currency. So the way it has been broken down, I think it goes down well with me, because this is how I've just been explaining to my
Okay.
prospect
Okay.
here. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Victor. We'll have one more question or comment, Mr. Jacob. Mr.
Good
Jacob, you
evening.
wanted to say? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, yeah. Good evening, everyone. Good evening to
Good
the
evening.
entire leadership of TAC and all the leaders on board. I actually want to, not a question really, but I actually want to comment on the brain behind the app that Dr. Boaz just displayed so far, and the way he explained everything so far. That is top notch. That is top notch. If I should give it a score, I think I will be giving it 99% already. So
Hmm.
yeah, because on a normal note, I'm a crypto trader, so I do trading on other platform, and I saw that what Tack brought to the table was an excellent job. So it was an excellent job, even from the breakdown of the whole thing, from the inception where Dr. Boyle started explaining to the other margin end and every other thing that he was trying to bring out. They were all excellent. They were all excellent at its peak. So I just want to encourage everyone on TAC that TAC is going uphill. Let's push the space and let's keep on doing what we are doing to enlarge and expand the base. Thank you. Thank you,
Yes.
everyone. God
Yes.
bless you.
Yes. TAC is really going up. Thank you, Mr. Jacob. Dr. Boaz, I really look forward to the next session. And I have my notebook and pen, and that's a good point. Madam Marina made everybody. Please, next week, come with a notebook and pen so that you can take notes, especially the terms that Dr. Boaz defined. I will try to get this training in a YouTube video as soon as possible. But please, everybody, please go ahead and listen to it again and again so that when we go to the exchange on the 11th, we will not be confused. Okay, it's going to be great. And so we're coming to the end. We are already
Director,
3:34. And
I see Sinclair Williams have his hand raised. I don't know if he still need to say something.
who's that?
Sinclair Williams still has his hand raised. Did he get a
Mr.
chance?
Williams, just one last question then. Mr. Williams, do you need to say something? Mr. Williams, do you need to say something?
He seemed to have lowered his hand, so I guess we can go.
Okay. All right. So you all have been hearing, well, Mr. Chief Abundance, it is finished. TAC is finished. We look at TAC as already done. If we are all on that same level, with that same thought, we get up and we make that preparation, knowing that we will achieve the mission and the vision of TAC. The rest, I mean, the sky is the limit. And so Chief Abundance gave me this directive to learn the song It Is Finished, which I did. And a dear friend of our deputy director also remixed the words, and because we had to adapt it to TAC. And so I am going to make I had to learn the song. It's a fantastic song. So I am going to, this is my first effort at singing it. Later on, I will record it. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to share my screen so that y'all can all see the words of it as I sing the song. So let me share my screen. Okay, so let me get it. So where is my, oops, that's not it. Give me a minute. Here it is. Okay.
Director, screen, you ready, Director? Go right ahead.
Can you see it? Can you all see my screen?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
You can see
All
it.
right. So I am going to sing it right now. Let me get the music. All right. And my words as well, because I'm still learning the words. All right. There's a line that's been drawn through the ages. And on that line stands the rich and the poor. Now, against the poor, a battle is raging. To be meaningful or wonder some more. On one side, march the forces of bondage, all the detractions and all the lies of hell. But on the other, the angels of freedom, and they meet us as star goes uphill. The earth shakes with the path tag is taking it, and with the sun, it's our time to shine. For there hangs your decision in the balance, and daily through the darkness the ashes fly. It is finished. Our minds have been stretched. It is finished. There'll be no more pool. It is finished. The end of division. It is finished. Abundance has won. Yet in our hearts, the battle is still raging. Not all the poor have come home. Your poverty will be making. They didn't know what tag would become. Then I heard the King of the Ages had fought all the battles for time. And that victory was ours for the claiming. And now, praise His name, I am free. It is finished. Our minds have been stretched. It is finished. There'll be no more war. Oh, it is finished. The end of division. It is finished. Abundance has won. It is finished. Abundance has won. And that's the song. I'm going to stop sharing now.
Amen. Amen. Amen.
Awesome stuff.
Yes. Awesome.
Man. That's the good one. That's the good one. That's the good one.
That's wonderful. It's wonderful.
Well
Glory.
done. Well done. Well done.
Yes, and
Well done.
I
Excellent.
want to
Excellent.
take this time out to recognize Mr. Dwight Bloodman, who would have assisted, as well as my good friend. He's into poetry and all these kind of things, so he has a sharp mind for that kind of thing. So kudos to Dwight Bloodman.
Yes. Yes. So, Black family, it is finished.
Hello, Doctor.
Yes.
Doctor,
Yes,
Good
go
evening.
ahead.
Good evening, my families.
Good
Please,
evening, Mr.
I
Abraham.
want to ask the question because, yes, because I'm an academician.
Dr. Delia, the
Please,
time for question
my
has
question.
hello, the time for question. I think when we say something, we must go through it, okay? When we say something, we must make sure we enforce it. The time for question has passed. You can just drop your question, maybe, or
No
maybe hold
problem.
it.
No problem. No problem. No problem. Thank you.
Okay, so we're coming to the end of the training. So as Chief said, it is finished. It is finished. Know that it is finished. And we act as if we are going to receive. We are going to act now as if the vision has been achieved. If we know it is finished and TAC will be $15,000 or more for a coin, we'd be rushing to tell people, buy TAC. Buy TAC because your freedom is here. So it's time to embrace it. So TAC family, let us act as it is finished.
Put your money in tack, put your money in tack, invest and show that your money come back. Put your money in tack, put your money in tack, invest and show that your money come back. Everybody say, one child, one youth, one tack, one child, one youth, one tack, 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 tack. Become financially free, join the abundance community, diaspora city. Yeah, we got global accessibility, your future, your currency. Everybody say, one child, one youth, one tack, one child, one youth, one tack, 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 tack. Become financially free. Join the Abundance Community Diaspora City. Contact our website or social media for more info. Everybody say, one child, one youth, one tack, one child, one youth, one tack.